Hi, it's Ben. I just wanted to talk you through how to set up your profile once you are logged in. There's some great advice as well on the website on what makes a perfect profile, so I won't go through too much of that. But give that a read and that'll help you with the content and what you want to create. So I'm here, I'm logged in as Rachel, and I want to show you her profile and some stuff to get going. So when you first log in, your profile will be almost completely empty. There'll be some information that would have been brought through, but it's worth taking the time to set it up properly. It'll make you more attractive to companies once they look at your profile and begin to put you in for work. So firstly, in order to navigate to your profile, you want to hover over your profile picture here. When you first log in, that will be a grey dot with your initials, but you can add a picture once you're in. You then want to click on Profile here. Once you're through, you'll see this page here. This is your profile. I've already set Rachel's up, but you're able to add whatever you want in here. So I've put in a bunch of text where it's just about Rachel and what she's been up to. You want to kind of put as much in there as possible to really sell yourself and what you do and who you are. Also stuff around for definitely freelancers, for the charities in which they support, obviously TapApp sharing our revenue with those charities, so make sure it's in there. You're a company or freelancer, just to help out to understand whether or not you'll be selling your services or buying, and then what you reckon you can best offer your services. You can always change that later on if you develop some skills and you want to add them in there, but for now just select the ones that you want to be found for. You can also look at your listings that you have open and what you can do there. So I'm going to click here, Edit Profile. Again, most of this will be blank once you sign up, so you will need to do this straight away. So you click Edit Profile, and you'll come through to this screen here. It's fairly self-explanatory, but worth taking time to go through it, and we'll whiz through it now. So obviously first and last name will be inputted for you, but make sure you update that if that is incorrect. Display name, generally more used for companies, so you'd put in TapApp if you're a company, so you recognise as that rather than the individual. But if you wanted to have or go by a different name, that's where you'd put in, and that's what they would see when they look at your postings. Username, you can leave that as is, and location, you can put in a location down to your postcode, or you can put in just a city or wherever you want, but put that in there, and that might help you get filtered. Phone number, that's private, it won't get shown, it's not on your profile, but just worth having on there. And this is where you can upload your profile picture. So just choose File and select your picture. About you, again, follow the advice we already have at the website, but this is where you can put in as much information about yourself as you would like, and really do try and spend the time to make that worthwhile, make it interesting and make it stand out, so that when someone reads it, they do get the confidence in you to be able to do that work. Importantly, you'll see these stars here, and you will kind of want to understand how all this works around this markdown if you haven't used it before. But just clicking this link here, it's a really useful way in which you can see how to format things. So stuff like list, using the dashes, or 1, 2, 3, obviously, or bold is those 2 stars that I was using there, or how to create headings. Just take the time to sort of format it and make it look nice. It will make a difference. It's really simple once you get going with it as well. So just give that a go. If you can't sort of get to grips with it, feel free to reach out to one of the consultants and they'll help you set this up. You then want to put in your charity, like we said, so make sure you put in the charity that you want to support, and the money that TapApp earns will be shared with them. Changing company or freelancer, and then also the services you best offer. And so this is where you can select another one if you did choose and you wanted to. Then you want to save the information, and that will be saved onto your profile. While we're on this screen, just a couple of other things to walk through. Firstly, listings is where you'll see any of your listings that you have put on, so any of your expert support that you have already listed for companies to look at. Transactions will be any of the work in which you've completed, so you can see the money that's coming in. Account is where you'd be able to change your email address, or you'd be able to change your password if you did want to. Notifications, change the frequency of newsletters, communications from TapApp, or the notifications you receive from the website. And then payments. There'll be a separate video I'll do on connecting payments, but this is where you'd input your bank details or connect your PayPal account so that you can receive payment. So quite a useful video to watch. That is everything you need to see at the moment for how to set up your profile. But again, I do advise you look at the advice on the website and then take the time to set that up, and it'll make a massive difference. Cheers.